Still trying to get things set up. Yeah, alright. Time for a little bit of Gloomhaven. And I'm just, for some reason it takes just slightly longer than my, yeah, there we go. Just slightly longer than my intro to get everything set up. Check that all the levels are right and all that sort of fun stuff. The levels actually may be a little bit high, actually. But this is episode, what is it? Episode 4? Episode 4. I'm going to be playing with the Heroic Misfits, who successfully completed the demo scenario last episode. And the way things go, or the plan, is that a team will continue until they fail, and then it'll switch teams. So the villainous mercenaries are going to have to take a back seat until these guys fumble, and then we're going to switch it up. And I'm going to start with the Heroic Misfits because the villainous mercenaries can just suck it and deal with it. And that's the way it is. But they will have their opportunity. Now, the thing that I didn't know what I wanted to do with is I'm doing the random scenarios. And where I want to put those in, I thought maybe I would do the demo scenario, and then I would do a random scenario, and then I would get into the campaign. I'm feeling a little intimidated by the campaign, actually. So I was feeling like you might as well just leap into it. You're just putting it off for no real reason. I'll mix in the random scenarios like I had planned. When a team loses a scenario, fails a scenario, not only do I switch teams, but the team that failed does a random scenario to kind of pick up some gold and experience and other stuff before heading back in. So I'm not sure where that'll happen in the sequence. Maybe when a team fails, then the other team gets their random scenario and then continues on. And the random scenario, they're not required to win in order to continue. It's just a way of getting them a little bit of extra money and experience and stuff like that. So we're going to start with the Heroic Misfits. And the Heroic Misfits are the Tinkerer, Mind Thief, and the Craigheart. And we're going to go ahead and you can actually see I've got I've got an extra camera up here that I'm going to be playing with. Let's get the keyboard out of the way. And so we're going to start out. I want to say a couple things about this so far. Now we're going to actually start the regular scenario deck. I did actually in the last couple days, I got the people on my Instagram will see, but I actually got the solo scenarios. So I can't do these until I've retired 2 characters, and when a non-retired character after that point reaches 5th level, they can do their solo scenario, 1 for each character type. And that'll unlock special items in the store for everybody. I think everybody. I don't think it's limited to that just character, but they are specifically for each kind of unlock. And so that's something. The prices are ridiculous if you look online. The only place I found it with a decent price is actually the official place to get that right now, is through Board Game Geek. So go to their site and look at their store. They have links to other places with exorbitant pricing, but their pricing on it is just $12. So it's a really pretty good deal. So the other thing to keep in mind is that I have the group, and one of the characters actually has a full check mark already because of the demo scenario. So the Savas Cragheart actually has a full 3 check marks on their advancement, and one of those was from the original demo scenario, and then they got 2 from completing the battle goals. Hey Sync, how's it going? Welcome. How's it going? I'm just starting up and sort of trying to figure stuff out. If you've looked at some of the other videos, I've played with these characters before through demo scenario, and I'm just talking about the fact that I actually, through those, have accumulated some upgrades, and I hadn't quite decided what to do with that. I could remove 4 0 cards, or replace a minus card with a 1 card. Add 1, -2, and 2 +1s. That sounds actually pretty good. First time watching? Well, hey, I support that. I mean, not only watching me one time or the first time, but I don't know. Welcome. How's it going? I'm doing okay. I'm just trying to figure this out. Let's see. So that sounds kind of good because you add. Oh, it adds a -2 and 2 +1s. Okay, so that's not as great. 2. Ignore negative item effects and ignore negative scenario effects. Both of those sound kind of cool. I might hold off for just a second. What is the Craig's Boots of Striding and Minor Power Potion? So it's not. If he was taking like the leather armor or something like that had actually negatives to it, I might take that. If I were doing the demo scenario, I'd want to ignore negative scenario effects. I mean, that's going to come into effect. I don't know. Hey, Sank, have you played the Cragheart at all? I'm faced with what in particular to pick for his first upgrade. I'm kind of feeling like if I remove the 4 0 cards, that means it's more likely that I'll come up with a negative card. I mean, statistically, it just is. There's more chance of it. But that also, there's also the pluses. So I don't know. Negative scenario effects. There's no negative scenario effects in this first one. Oh, cool. Yeah. So, I mean, you can watch the previous videos. I've got 2 teams. I've got a heroic team and a villainous team. And this is the heroic team. And it's a Tinkerer, a Mind Thief, and a Cragheart. And the other team is more sort of old school. It's got the Scoundrel, the Spellweaver, and the blah 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 brute. So more fighter, magic user, thief kind of thing, and then this is kind of more of a weird, wacky kind of whatever the heck. Just sort of a strange little group of the weirdos. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. If you're gonna, he's essentially the tank of the group. And although that's not, the Cragheart isn't exactly a tank because he's got all of these fun sort of obstacle effects and things like that, but he's going to be, in the sessions that I've done so far, he's been out front and kind of alone. And I mean, the suggestions to start him off are Boots of Striding and Minor Power Potion. But if I were to take like the leather armor, I don't know. I'm like, I'm going back and forth on what to do with him for this set. So we might as well start out with the scenario and just sort of start out at the very beginning. So at the very beginning, what we're looking at is Gloomhaven. Everyone needs to eat. Whatever your reason for coming to Gloomhaven out here on the edge of the world, that simple fact is never going to change. A mercenary can't fight on an empty stomach. So when Jexera, a Valrath woman wearing a red cloak and enough gold jewelry to keep you fed for a decade, approaches you in the Sleeping Lion and offers to pay you 10 gold coins to track down a thief to retrieve some stolen goods, well, it seems like as good an excuse as any to sober up and start paying off your tab. The thief has taken some important documents, says the red-skinned merchant, her tail whipping about in agitation. I don't care what you do to him. Just bring me back what is mine. Based on Jaxura's description, it was easy enough to knock around a few alley thugs and get a location of the thieves' hideout. You don't find yourself as a mercenary. You don't find yourself as a mercenary way out in Gloomhaven. Oh, sorry, I wish there were commas in that. You don't find yourself as a mercenary way out in Gloomhaven without knowing how to crack a few skulls. So your target is Black Barrow. Sounds like a lovely place. So new location is Black Barrow G10, and then the global achievement City Rule Militaristic. So let's go ahead and switch over to the map for the very first time. So here's the map, and the Black Barrow is at G10, and that's this one right here. So we're going to add Black Barrow, and then City Rule Militaristic. We're going to add that achievement, so that flag up at the top, and then the Black Barrow right in the middle. We're going to add that to the map. And that is where we're at with that. Let's switch back to the scenario really quickly. There are a couple important things you should remember to do before you begin your mercenary career. First of all, separate the road events. And did I grab those correctly? I think I did. Road events and city. Yeah, okay, so here's the road and city events. Let's go ahead and close the scenario so you can see the table. So we've got our city events and our road events, and I had already separated out 1 through 30, yep. And we're going to shuffle those up. And I'm hiding the chat. That's a good question. I have just started. This is really the 5th episode that I've done it. Or is it 4th? Boy, I can't even remember. I just started as well. I just got my copy recently. When it went on super sale. It's actually a long story I talk about in the unboxing, but I ordered it like right before Christmas, and then it didn't ship yet, and then the price went down, so I canceled my order and then replaced my order for like $10 cheaper, and it got here quicker than the original one would have. Like, it came overnight, and I didn't change my shipping. It was weird. Anyhow, I just started. So this is my very first step into the actual campaign. Previously, I did demo scenario a couple times, and just sort of trying it out and figuring it out. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is pretty funny, and it's kind of surprising that it actually has a category. The video game version isn't out yet, and Twitch has not been great about having categories for all of the different, like especially a board game. They've got tabletop and a couple generic board game categories and stuff like that. But to actually have Gloomhaven in it is kind of a surprise. And pretty soon, we're gonna have it be both board game and video game, because the people are gonna start playing the beta for the Asmodee release of the video game version. But yeah, I've noticed that there's usually at least a couple people streaming it, and so there's a couple sessions every week that people are doing. Some of them are quite far on, and there's actually quite a bit that there's like Russian language ones. There's some German language ones. I had watched a bunch of the YouTube archived versions, or play sessions and stuff like that, and so I'm not coming at it completely fresh, but these are the first time I open the box and I'm playing without having previous experience of what this is like. So we'll see. Coming to it about a year late. Yeah, I don't have a lot of sympathy for people complain about spoilers, because if you're seeking out Gloomhaven content, you're the one spoiling yourself, not me. But yeah, even people who have been playing forever are still not really revealing a whole lot. There's so much that's part of this game that there's not a whole lot to spoil. There's so much to spoil that it's hard to spoil anything significant. You know what I mean? The real thing are those, the envelopes and things like that, and the city record book, things like that. I'm kind of ambivalent about including on my stream, because that's actually really narrative stuff. But at the same time, I'm coming at this at least a year late, if not multiple years late, as far as people have been playing this game for a long time. So, come on. At what point is it just... It's not my job to police other people's desire to see content. You know what I mean? If people are going to seek it out, then complain about spoilers, I have no sympathy. No, none at all. Okay, so these are your starting and city decks. You can complete a city event once your characters are created, and you are required to complete a road event before beginning the first scenario. So let's go ahead and do a city event now. I'll just go ahead and take the first city event. And so the first city event is going to be... It's still so hard to read these. You are out in the ward of scales when you see a crowd of people forming to the south, growing louder and more dense by the second. As you approach, you see through the angry mob a terrified vermling being pulled in your direction by a group of gruff men. "Dirty thief!" a woman next to you screams. "String it up!" Glancing behind you to where the crowd appears to be headed, you see a disused gibbet in the market square. Well, that's nice. They keep a way to hang people right in the market square. The men, clearly not guards, move closer. So, option number one. Oh, Squeaker, stop. Stop. Shush. Shh. Shush. Mars. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Shh. Shush. Shush. Sheesh. Mars. Stop it. I'm playing. I'm live streaming. Come here. No. Oh, Mars. Squeakers. Hi. Say hi to everybody. This is Mars. She's a squeaker. She likes to make lots of noise, especially when I'm streaming, right? Right? And you'll actually, if you watch back to the archive videos of me playing Gloomhaven, you'll see Mars is one of the cats that likes to leap on my play surface. So, hi. Okay. Oh, stop. Stop. Let go. Let go. Let go. Stop that. Stop. Okay, so our choices here with this Vermling, attempt to stop the crowd from hanging the Vermling, or B, take no action and see this through to its logical conclusion. Oh, yeah, so here's the deal. These are the Heroic Misfits, and they're always going to make the Paragon choice. If I lose the current scenario with this team, it then goes to the other team, who are the villainous mercenaries, and they always take the most selfish, evilest option. So right now, I'm with the Paragon team, so they are absolutely going to attempt to stop the crowd from hanging the Vermling. So let's see what we get. If I have any of those, I get an option. And I don't have any of those 3 character types. It's 3 different character types for the first option. So, no. Otherwise, you kindly entreat the crowd to back down, and when that doesn't work, you resort to force. No one seems happy that you stopped the hanging, but it was the right thing to do. Lose 1 reputation. Wow. And this has the symbol on it for removing it from the game. So many people confuse this with ripping the card apart. My understanding is that that's not the intention, but I wouldn't be doing that anyway. So we're going to remove this from the game, and we're not going to get this again in this campaign. Well, that's awesome. We've already started with 1 less reputation. So let's go ahead and mark that off on our sheet, on our party sheet. Great. That's wonderful. Spiffy. Now, the next thing to do is we're going to try and figure out if we want to do any of these items. The Craighart doesn't have a ton of extra money, but the other 2 actually have over 10 gold from their previous scenarios. So let's go ahead and let's see. Okay, so this is everything that we have. So we've got boots of striding. We've got winged shoes, hide armor, leather armor, cloak of invisibility, eagle-eyed goggles, iron helm, heater shield, piercing bow, warhammer, poison dagger, minor healing potion, and there's a bunch of those, and minor stamina potion, and minor power potion. Okay, so the first thing, let's see. The recommendation for the Mind Thief is to take Potion Dagger and Minor Stamina Potion. So, Poison Dagger, during your melee attack, add poison to a single attack. Now, one of the... Yeah, right, yeah. That making the good choice didn't quite work out for us. Oops. During your melee attack, add poison to a single attack. Now, for the Vermling, that kind of makes extra sense because there's a bunch of cards that the Mind Thief has that add effects if based on how many effects are on the enemy. So you can poison to get an effect on somebody and then actually do more damage even beyond the poison. So that's interesting. The other thing that the Mind Thief might take is the Minor Stamina Potion. During your turn, recover up to 2 of your discarded cards. Winged shoes are pretty good. When attacked, consider any attack modifier draws to be something instead. It's tempting. So that's all 30, but he could actually take another 10. Hide armor, that. Maybe I might keep the extra. I mean, he's. Oh, that's XP, not gold. What am I talking about? It's the other team that got gold. Oh, okay. Okay, well, we're just going to go with the basic then. I was just misreading. So we're going to go with Poison Dagger and Minor Stamina Potion, and that's all 30 points. That makes this a lot easier. For the Tinkerer, we're going to go with the Eagle-Eyed Goggles for 30, and that's during your attack, gain advantage for the entire attack action. And then for the Cragheart, Boots of Striding. During your movement, add +2 to a single movement, as opposed to adding the jump. Yeah, I don't know. And then Minor Power Potion. During your attack, add 1 to your entire attack action. Oh, and that's actually a discard. Okay, well, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Of course, I just did the whole thing. 12 and 14. Five, 6, 4. That's 3. Six. And what am I doing? 8, 9, 10, 11, 14. Okay. Okay, so those are the items. We'll go ahead with that. So we're going to mark Boots of Striding and Minor Power Potion. And Eagle-Eyed Goggles. And for the Mind Thief, Poison Dagger, Minor Stamina potion. All right. Okay, and so, purchase helpful items. Okay, so I mean, we're done with that as far as that part of the scenario. So we're actually going to go to the actual scenario description now. So we're Black Barrow. And so the requirements are none, and the goal is to kill all of the enemies. So the introduction. The hill is easy enough to find. A short journey past the New Market Gate. And I should do the road event before I actually... Yeah, so actually, let's do that. This is the first time going through this, trying to figure out the order. But so we're going to actually leave the city. So we're on the map, and so we're going to leave Gloomhaven, which is right in the center, and go slightly north to the Black Barrow. And since we're on doing that, we're going from Gloomhaven to another place that's not linked. We're going to do a road event, and so I'm picking the first road event. You see a lone man walking toward you on the road. As you meet on the path, he turns to you and begins to speak. "Oi there! I wouldn't suppose you lot might spare some coin?" he asks. A lot of coin, actually." You look at him quizzically as he continues. "You see, I lead a lot of thieves and bandits in this area, and we gotta make sure all the mouths are fed." At this, a large number of bandits come out of hiding around you, emerging from the bushes. "See about that coin?" "So, about that coin," the man says with a smile. 5 gold per head ought to do it." So option A is we can pay the thieves, or option B is resist the robbery, killing as many thieves as you can. Now, here's the thing. I don't have any coin. I've got no coin. So, I'm assuming we do A? Would the Paragons, without... I think the Paragons, not having any money, would go, "Hey, buddy, I mean, you know, we don't have any coin. Sorry." Instead of trying to attack, that seems a little bit weird. Although, I mean, they're not like Holy Paladin Avenger kind of guys, right? They're still mercenaries, so... I think the villainous mercenaries would attack and just say, "Bite me. You're done." So I think these guys would pick A. I think these guys would pick A. You sigh and hand over what coins you have, which are none. The man maintains his grin. "Well, thank you, kind sirs. It was a pleasure meeting you, and have a pleasant day." The bandits move off in one direction as you continue in the other. Lose 5 gold each. Well, and we don't have any coin, so we're not going to lose any. Now that actually goes into the bottom of the deck. So if we meet them again, we probably won't be as friendly to them. But, so that's great. That actually works really good. Okay, so let's go to the scenario. And the hill is easy enough to find. A short journey past the New Market Gate, and you see it jutting out on the edge of the corpsewood, looking like a rat under a rug. Moving closer, you see the mound is formed from a black earth. Its small, overgrown entrance presents a worn set of stone stairs leading down into darkness. As you descend, you gratefully notice light emanating from below. Unfortunately, the light is accompanied by the unmistakable stench of death. You contemplate what kind of thieves would make their camp in such a horrid place as you reach the bottom of the steps. Here you find your answer. A rough group of cutthroats, who don't seem to have taken very kindly to your sudden appearance. One in the back matches the description of your quarry. Take care of these unfortunates, he says, backing out of the room. You can vaguely make out his silhouette as he retreats down a hallway through the door on his left. Well, it's not every day we get people stupid enough to hand-deliver their valuables to us, grins one of the larger bandits, unsheathing a rusty blade. We'll be killing you now. Joke's on them. If you had any valuables, you probably wouldn't be down here in the first place. Okay, and so the first map is whatever one that is. S01e04. So let's go ahead and grab L. L2B, that's L1A, okay. Whoops. Okay, I won't be needing my party sheet. I am going to have to decide on this one. Let's just go with the remove the 0 cards. Remove 4 0 cards. So we're going to go ahead and pick that for this guy. Okay, so let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bandits. So let's go over to the helper and add in monsters. Bandit guard. And we're also going to get bandit archer. And living bones. So we'll add those to our thing, and then let's go ahead and we're gonna add. What did I say? We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 regular. Bandit guards. Yeah, and none of them are elite. Okay, so they're all regular. So let's see. Let's see what we got here. So I think it's all of them. Yeah, it's all of them. And I forgot to grab the miniatures for the characters, the player characters. There we go. Okay. And then we only need a door. Which one are my doors? Traps, altars. Oh my gosh. Quiet. Where the hell? Meow. The hell? Lava, wood. Are my doors not in this one? What the hell? Are they in here? Where are my doors? Oh God, they're right there. It's the huge thing of them. Okay, so here's the door. And we need to pick up these. Ta-da! Craig Hot, Tinkerer, Mind Thief. Okay, so those are my characters. I shouldn't actually need this book right now, since I've got it all on there. And I'm done with tokens. I may end up needing... One, two, three, four. So we're going to remove 4 of those. So there's still 2 of them. But that's his deck. So that's the Craig Heart. And 3. That's the Tinkerer. And that's the Mind Thief. And then that's the 4th deck, which we don't need right now. Oops. Still had the battle goal from the previous run through. Okay, and then battle go. Oh, and actually, it's even better than that. So this is the first time I've actually done the regular campaign. So I need to pick life goals for these guys. So this is something I didn't do previously because the previous one was all sort of not part of the actual campaign. I just did demo scenarios. So now we get to actually go in and pick. Of course, it's an IQ test ahead of the game that you need to actually figure out. So here are these are the life goals, so career goals for retirement. So let's go ahead and pick those for these guys and see what happens. Shuffle that up. Do 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 do. And we probably won't have to do this very much. I mean, the only other time that we're gonna do this is when somebody retires, or the first time that I switch to the other team. When I switch to the villainous team, I'll have to pick their career goals. So the Heroic Misfits are going to get first pick. Hopefully we'll get some good ones. It'd be nice to retire. You know, it would be nice to retire early. I feel like let's just, you know, retire early, get it over with as quickly as possible, so we don't have these guys lingering on forever and ever. And then I can pick out some new teams. And I guess I'm kind of thinking like I want to get to the point where I can do the solo scenarios, and then once the solo scenarios are up and running, then I'm thinking I might try to do the community-driven campaigns with separate parties outside the campaign. So I might have those running as well. I mean, that's just me thinking like all sorts of stuff way beyond where I need to actually be thinking it at this particular time. Okay, so let's go ahead. We're going to pick the top two for the Mind Thief. Eternal Wanderer. There is so much to see in this world, so many wondrous places beyond belief, snowy mountain peaks, forgotten islands, and crystalline caverns. Surely all these miraculous sights were not created by chance. You desire to visit these places and meditate upon their existence. Perhaps doing so will give you greater insight into your existence as well. Complete 15 different scenarios. The other one is Take Back the Trees. They came into your village, said they owned the forest, and demanded payment. When you fought back, the bandits only returned in larger numbers. Now your family and friends are either enslaved or dead. You need to find some help, discover their hideout, and set things right. Complete 3 scenarios in the Dagger Forest, then unlock Foggy Thicket and follow it to its conclusion. That feels like a very Vermling thing to want to do. And the Dagger Forest is, if I go to my map, there is a lot of scenarios in the Dagger Forest. And it's only 3 of them. I think I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that back. I'm going to take back the trees because that's a very Vermling goal. And it's only 3 scenarios in the Dagger Forest. So that sounds pretty ideal for that character, I think. Okay, so let's go ahead and shuffle up for the next one. And we're going to do the Tinkerer. And I mean, I can always, you know, do another Mind Thief, even if this one retires. So, I mean, it's not like I can't do that character again. But I need to retire 2 characters and then get characters up to 5th level. And so it seems like as much of that as I can get done seems like a good plan. Okay, let's try these 2 for the Tinkerer. The Tinkerer. So the Tinkerer has The Fall of Man and A Study of Anatomy. The Fall of Man. The evidence is all around you, right in front of your face, as long as you know how to look for it. Cities built on the bones of something much older. Others were here before you, and then they vanished. You must find some clue about what happened to the ones who came before. Complete 2 scenarios in the Lingering Swamp, then unlock Fading Lighthouse scenario and follow it to its conclusion. So the Lingering Swamp, and that's only 2 scenarios. Okay, what is the other one? A Study of Anatomy. The body is a fascinating subject. How it works, what makes it tick, and there are so many races to study. Just imagine if one could examine anatomies under stress to find out what their limits are. Sure, there are cadavers at the university, but they are so lifeless. The best way to learn is to get dirty and experience the action firsthand. Experience your party members becoming exhausted 15 times, and then you open a box. That one feels really like it would be easy to do. But it doesn't feel very much like what this Tinkerer would want to do. I could go either way. I'm gonna go with the Fall of Man. I'm gonna go with Fall of Man. I could go either way. I feel like I'm probably gonna get exhausted a lot, and so getting exhausted 15 times, not so surprising, but I don't know. Does that include yourself? I mean, you are a member of the party. Okay, so let's shuffle this one more. And give that a try. Okay, so for the Craighart, what are we going to get? A Helping Hand or Pounds of Flesh. Okay, a Helping Hand. You have never been one for the limelight. There's so much selfishness in the world, so much grandstanding. You have always preferred the background. Everyone in this town seems to have some high and lofty goal. You are just happy to help. Experience 2 other characters achieving their personal quests. Okay, and then Pounds of Flesh. A baby silent among the charred remains of a once vibrant village. Your silence is the one thing that keeps you alive. The townspeople were warned the area was unsafe, but they built anyway. Then the vermlings came and killed everyone. Everyone but the baby. But now that baby is grown and wants revenge. Kill 15 vermlings. Oh, man. Pounds of Flesh, honestly, doesn't sound like this sort of Paragon group. I'm going to go with Helping Hand. So if I can get these 2 to retire, then I can finish that one. And that seems like the speediest way to go. 15 Vermlings, I might be able to get that pretty quick, but yeah, I'm going to go with Helping Hands. Okay. Okay, and now let's pick out some battle goals. Doop, 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 doop. So think, have you are you thinking about picking up the solo goals and doing um, any of the community driven campaigns? Because there's one running. The third community driven one is currently going. You could print and play the diviner class from the Forgotten Circles expansion that's going to be coming out later. Okay, so battle goals for the Mind Thief. Pacifist, kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario. Aggressor, have 1 or more monsters present on the map at the beginning of every round during the scenario. Let's go with aggressor. Zealots, have 3 or fewer total cards in your hand and discard at the end of the scenario. Pacifist, kill 3 or fewer monsters during the scenario. I don't think... Well, the Tinkerer might be able to get Pacifist. Let's go with Pacifist for the Tinkerer. Because the Tinkerer might end up doing healing mostly. So we'll see. We'll have that character focused mostly on healing and stuff like that. Protector, allow none of your character allies to become exhausted during the scenario. Sadist, kill 5 or more monsters during the scenario. Let's go with Sadist. Even though that's not very Paragon-y. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Let us decide what the Mind Thief is going to do. Force an enemy, submissive affliction. Force an enemy to attack another one might be good. And then attack 4 at range 5. It seems early to be tossing cards away. Move 3, attack 1, summon the rat swarm. Might be too early to summon the rat swarm. We've got 3 whole rooms to do. I think we're going to go at 20. We're going to do move 3, attack 1, and then force, and we're also going to force force one of the enemies to attack one of the other. So we're going to go with Scurry and Submissive Affliction, and we're going to go at initiative 20. So let's go ahead and select initiative 20 for the Mind Thief. Okay, what is the Tinkerer gonna do? Six damage trap in an adjacent empty hex. That's a little early to lose. There's a ranged attack for 3. Let's see. At range 3, 1, 2, 3, and he could get those 2. Attack 2, range 3, pull 2. I think I'm going to go with Toxic Bolt. Oh, wait, no. I need to do the other one. Move 4. Move 4. Move 2. I may just take a move 2. There's a move 4 at 20. Or I could do a heal. A heal 2 at range. Let's do that. We're going to go at 61. We're going to attack 3 at range 3, and then we're going to heal 2 at range 3. But we're going to go at 61. So I'm thinking he's going to hang back a little bit and then heal probably the Craigheart or something like that. Okay, and then what is the Craigheart going to do? Target all adjacent enemies. Attack 3, range 3. All allies and enemies adjacent to the target suffer 1 damage. Oh, that's nice. So I might do Massive Boulder. 1, 2, 3. So he would need to move 1 at least. Did I do that wrong? Range 5. No, that's fine. Oh, I didn't put the init for the Tinkerer. So the Tinkerer was going to go at 61. Attack 1, range 2. Attack 2, range 5. And immobilize. And then create 2 single hex obstacles and empty hexes adjacent to you. Move 4 and then attack. 1, 2, 3. I think I'm gonna do that. But that moves at 46. Oh, Mars, stop. Oh, man. Okay, so we're going to move and then attack 3. We're going to do opposing strike and massive boulder. We're either going to move and then attack 3 on 2 spots, or we're going to gain retaliate and then attack 3 at range 3. I think. Yeah. And so we're going to go at 46. So let's go at 46. Okay. So let's go ahead and let's draw. Oh my god. So they're going to shield 1 and attack 2. None of them are near me. Wow, they're just going to stand there. That's awesome. Holy crud. That's cool. Look at that. They can't do anything. But they're going to shield 1, so that's okay, so the Mind Thief is going to go at 20. And they were going to... That did not work at all. Well, it's not retaliate, so move 3, attack 1. So we're going to move 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're attack 1 against that guy right there, who is number 1. So he's going to attack for 1. And -1 is 0, and then shield 1, so no effect at all. Okay. And then we're going to force 1 enemy within range 5 to attack. So we're going to make 1 attack 3. So one is attacking 3 for 2. And it's 2 plus 0 minus a shield is 1 and poison. So 3 is going to take 1 damage and be poison. And I gain 1 experience point. And that's the Mind Thief. And the Craigheart is going to go. Okay, so I can't even do that one unless I do that. Okay, so we're going to move 4. I'm going to move up here. And then I'm going to attack 3 on both of those characters. So that's a discard for the move 4. And then so we're going to attack 3 onto 5. Minus 1 is 2. Times 2 is 4. So we're going to do 4 damage on 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to do the same attack for 3 on 5 is 2. Hey, Fenton. Oh, he can't? Is he not this center? Is he not that centerpiece? And then he attacks 1 on each side. Is that not right? Oh, except that's not even the arrangement. Okay. Yeah, okay, so we'll just attack 4. I got it. My bad. I got you. Anyhow, so I got that guy, and yep, I got you. I had the arrangement bent instead of a straight line. I was in the weird way. So totally got you. Let's give him his experience point. And then he's done. And now we're at Tinkerer. Okay, and the Tinkerer was going to... Well, he was going to heal. He thought that the Craigheart was going to get attacked, but he didn't. So he's going to move 2. And then attack 3 at range 3. It was an attack 3 minus a shield times 2. So it was 4 total. So he's not going to attack him. He'll attack 5. Because he doesn't want to kill him. He wants the Craigheart to kill him. So he's going to attack that guy for 5. I mean 3. Minus the shield is 1. Oh. 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 Oh, really? Okay. Okay. So that was an attack 3. Times 2 is 6. Minus 1 is 5. So this guy should be down 1 more. Okay. Got it. So attack 3 on 5 plus 0 is 3 minus 1 is 2. One, 2. And that's a discard. Right. I mean, that makes sense. Okay. Cool. Let's see. And that's everybody. That's the Tinkerer. So we're done with that. We're going to go to the next round. Pow! Okay, so what is the Mind Thief going to do? So I'm kind of... Oh, that's a toss one, though. So I'm kind of thinking the bottom of Perverse Edge to attack 1 at range 2 with stun and get an experience point. And then I'm thinking maybe Mind's Weakness. Attack 2, push 3. Yeah, I'm going to go with Mind's Weakness, and I'm planning on using the top, so it's going to add 2 to my melee attacks as an augment, and attacks 1. And then I'm going to do Perverse Edge on the bottom is attack 1, range 2, stun, raises frost, and adds an experience point. So 2 things that give me experience, and I'm going to go at 8. That's what I'm thinking. I gotcha. No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I'll double check, of course, but that totally makes sense to me. Okay, so we're gonna have our Mind Thief go at 08. And what is our Tinkerer gonna do? So Tinkerer is right in the middle. Attack 4, range 3, gain 1 for each targeted enemy. I kind of... Oh, but that's a discard. I don't necessarily want to do that right now. Attack 1 at range 3 and stun? Maybe. Attack 2, pull at range 3 and then pull 2. Attack 2, range 3 and poison. I'm going to go 18. I'm going to do Toxic Bolt and Stun Shot. So Toxic Bolt, I'm planning on doing attack 2, range 3 and poison. And then I'm going to do a Stun Shot, attack 1, range 3 and stun. Or, oh, no, wait. No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because that's both top. We're going to do Restorative Mist, so it's going to be a move 2. I might heal 1 to all adjacent allies. And so we're going to go at... Yeah, we'll go at 20. Yeah. So we're going to do Restorative Mist, planning to use the bottom for a move 2, possibly a heal 1, and then a stun shot, attack 1, range 3 plus stun. And we'll plan on going at 17. Okay, so Tinkerer at 17. Okay, what is the Craigheart going to do? Okay, Craigheart definitely wants to kill that sucker. So how is he going to kill that sucker? Okay, I think we're going to do this one. Attack 1 at range 2? No, wait. Meow. Attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. Target all enemies up to 2 hexes away. Instead, if there's... But that's a throwaway. Oh, we're gonna go with that. We're gonna go with that. So what do I do at on my lower half? create 2 single hex obstacles in empty hexes next to you. Or move 2. All adjacent allies and enemies suffer 1 damage. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. So we're going to go Crushing Grasp, hopefully doing an attack 3 and immobilize against 4 to get that guy out. And then we're going to do... Or I could make obstacles. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I'm kind of up in the air about whether to do that. To create obstacles or not. Yeah, let's do that. We'll create 2 obstacles. So we'll go at 35. It's a little lower than I would have otherwise hoped, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Okay, let's go ahead and draw. Oh, and I gotta shuffle this. Ooh, wow, they're way down at 70. Okay. Okay. All right, so the first is Mind Thief. Let's see what he gets up to. So we're going to go ahead with the weakness, Mind's weakness, and that's going to be an augment. On your melee attacks, add +2 attack, and that stays in effect until another augment card is put into play. And we're going to gain 1 experience point. And that's an attack 1, and we're going to attack this guy right in front of us. For 1, and there's no shield, so that's going to be 1 minus 1 is 0. Okay, well, so that's no, wait, it's 1. It's 2. It's 1. Oh God, it's 2. It's 1 plus 2 minus 1 is 2. Okay, so number 1 is going to suffer 2. 1, 2. And then we're going to do an attack 1 at range 2. So let's go against 3. So we're going to attack for 1 plus 2. Oh, wait. Melee attacks. This does not count. Because it's ranged. So this doesn't get the +2 because it's ranged. Okay, that's fine. So we'll do 1 plus 0 is 1 to number 3. And then they are stunned. Oh, and poison. I have to remind myself. Sorry. Oh, so an extra point of damage. Excellent. And they are stunned. Which one is the stunned? That one. Stunned. If figured, it cannot perform any ability or use items except to perform a long rest. At the end of its next turn, the stun token is removed. Okay, excellent. Yeah, number 3 was poisoned. Yep. So it was that. I got it. I got it. It took me a second, but I saw it. And then we're going to pump up Frost. And then get an experience point. And that's a discard. Okay. And Tinkerer is next. So what did we have the Tinkerer do? No, none of my guys are damaged yet, which is a good thing. So attack 1 at range 3. Which one do I want to do? 2? Let's go against 2. So we're just gonna stay where we're at. We're at range 3, so we're just gonna discard the move card, and then we're gonna attack at range 3, 1, and stun against 2. So 2. So attack 1 plus 0 is 1 against 2, and then stun. Oh yeah, I'll definitely look for that. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that I. Yeah, I'm really early days figuring out how to use those particular things. I didn't add any of the X cards yet, so we'll see. We'll see. But that's a pretty cool thing to watch for, definitely, to be able to do that, and then on the next thing to be able to use it and stun. That's pretty cool. So let's see. So that's the Tinkerer done. Neither of those were experience cards, so that's okay. And then, so we're going to go ahead and get the Craighheart going. So, Craighheart, what did we have him doing? Four is going to be dead, so that hardly matters. But we're going to kill him. So we're going to use Crushing Grasp, attack 3, and immobilize on 4. Hopefully we don't whiff it. But he'll at least be immobilized. So attack 3, -1 is 2. So 4 is dead. So 4 is dead and counts towards Sadist. Hopefully I don't need that standee, or the character. So that's a discard, and then we pump up nature. And then we're going to create 2 single hex obstacles in empty hexes adjacent to me. So we're going to do that. Wait, those are tokens, not overlays. Here's my overlays. Does it matter what kind of? So let's create one here and one here. And then we are, and we're done. Okay, and then we're done. And now it's these guys. So one is going to move to attack 3, but doesn't need to move at all to attack Mind Thief here. Oh, yes. Absolutely. Good point. Yep. Add a coin. Ta-da! Da-da-da-da-da! Dun, da-dun, da-da-da-da-dun. Thanks. So attack 3 against Vermling. And so we're going to draw. -1 is 2. So 2 against the Vermling. Oops, wrong one. Oh, god darn it. Hold on. I did that wrong. -2. Okay. And then 2 is over here and is stunned, so does nothing. 3 is stunned and does nothing. But oh wait, no, poison doesn't work off until they heal. Unless they get healed. Yeah, so he stays poisoned. Okay. And then 5 is going to attack the Craighheart for 3. Yep, for 3 plus 1 is 4. Ow. Ow. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 is going to move 2. One, 2. And attack the Craighheart for 3 plus 1. Oh my god, it's another 4. Wow, that really hurt. 2, 3, 4. Yikes. Yikes. Holy crap. Whew. Wow. Okay. Whew. Wow, that's scary. All right. So what is Mind Thief going to do? Move 2, heal 2 for self. That's less than ideal. Attack 2, push 3. And heal 2. We'll go at 11. We're going to move 2, heal 2, and then we're going to attack 2, push 3. That's the plan anyway. Empathetic Assault and Fearsome Blade, moving at 11. Oh, I need to do next round. And Tinkerer. He is going to... Where is heal? Heal 5, range 2. And I might just do... a regular old move 2 instead of... So I'm just going to use Proximity Mine, probably just for a move 2. And we're going to go at 16. And then Greycart, what are we going to do? Attack 3 all adjacent enemies. Target all enemies up to 2 hexes away instead. I'm going to do Unstable Upheaval. It's a throwaway card, but I'm going to get a whole bunch of enemies, and then that's going to count towards Sadist, so I think that feels like a good idea. If a heal, Fenton, if a heal doesn't say self, are you forbidden from using it on yourself, or can you use it on yourself? So, I mean, self would preclude it from using it on anyone else. So I guess I'm wondering if the other... if the other direction counts as well. Heal. Any ally within Y hexes or the figure performing the heal. Okay, he can do it on himself. Awesome. So we're going to go with that. What was I doing? It was the heal 4. So we're going to go at 13. We're going to try Unstable Upheaval and attack 3, target all adjacent enemies, and then we're going to use the nature to target all enemies up to 2 hexes away instead. And get an experience point. All adjacent allies suffer 2 damage, which won't matter. It is a discard, but oh, shoot. Oh, that's the top. That's the top, not the bottom. There we go. We're going to heal 2 at range 3. So we're going to do Earth and Clod. So we're going to go at 13. Attack and heal himself. And we're going to go at 13. Okay, and then we're going to draw. Okay, excellent. So the first is Mind Thief. And he was going to attack 2, push 3. Attack 2, push 3 is actually attack 4. And attack 4 plus 2 is 6 against 1. So 1 is dead. So no push. So that's a discard. And then he's going to move 2 and then heal 2. So he's just going to move 1 there and heal 2. And the coin. Phew. Okay, so I forgot to give him the experience. 1 experience point. And then he's going to heal 2. 1, 2. And a coin. And that is the Mind Thief. Craighart. Yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so we're going to heal 2 range 3. And that's going to be just on himself. So he's going to go ahead and heal up 2. 1, 2. And discard that. Now he's going to attack 3, target all adjacent enemies. And then he's going to target all adjacent enemies up to 2 hexes away instead by using this Earth, nature, I mean, and gain an experience point. So 1, 2, so he's going to attack these 3. So he's going to attack 5, number 5 for 3 plus 1 is 4. And he's dead. And attack 6. Did I take that off of the wrong one? I don't know if I did or not. For minus 2. So that's 1. And then attack 2. for 3. Minus 1 is 2. Oh, and did I attack 3? No, a 3 is way over here. Okay. 3 is the one that's still poisoned. And a coin. Okay, and that's it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, duh, because I took the zeros out. Oh, duh. Okay. No, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Okay. And I forgot I can look at the cards to see which number of deck they came from, to be sure I took it from the right deck. Oi, oi, oi. Blah. Okay, so that's the Craighart. Now the Tinkerer goes. And we are going to heal 5 at range 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then move 4. 1, 2, 3. He gains 2 experience and discards that card. That one discards over here. And then that one goes here. So he gets 2 experience points. 1, 2. And a gold coin, except it just got inside the bottom of his model. So 1 coin. Yes, 1 money. Money, money, money. Okay, and I think that's it. Then we go to those guys. And the stun comes off. And they're going to move 2. Let's see, the first one is 2 at range 2. So he doesn't need to move at all. So he's not going to move, but he's going to attack the Craighart for 2. +1 is 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh my. And then the next one is 3, and 3 is over here. Move 2, attack 2. He is in range without moving to get that the Tinkerer. So he's going to go ahead and do that. Attack 2. -1 is 1. And then number 6 is going to can attack the Tinkerer without disadvantage. So we're going to go ahead and do that. So that's an attack 2. +1 is 3 against the Tinkerer. Out. 1, 2, 3. And then next round. Okay. Okay, Mind Thief, what are you going to do? Missing a coin. Shouldn't I have a coin right here? No, 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 B. No, stop it. No. Psst. Kitty. Okay. Well, that wasn't so disastrous. And she actually leaped up without knocking anything down. It was me trying to get her away from the stuff that caused her to kick things. Kitty attack! Kitty attack! Oops. Cat had knocked it over. How's the Mind Thief doing? Mind Thief is fully healed, so it doesn't really need to heal much. Move to attack 2. 1, 2, attack 2 against 3. I think he's gonna do that. He's gonna move 2, and then attack 2, and just use the regular old. Gonna go at 14 and just use regular old move to attack 2. So he's gonna move at 14. So Mind Thief 14. Okay, and then Craighart, what are you gonna do? Attack 3, range 3? Let's go with Rumbling Advance and Crater. I'm really just thinking of using it as plain old move 2 and plain old attack 2. But we'll see how that goes, and he's going to move at 29. And I'm pretty sure there's a coin over in this corner, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. Because there should be 3 coins on the table, and there's 2 and 1. So there was 1 missing. I forgot 1. Let's see. And then so, Tinkerer, what are you going to do? Heal 3, range 3. And maybe just use this as a move 2. So we're going to move at 19 and do a heal. Yeah. So 19. And then we draw. Okay, and Mind Thief is first. And Mind Thief, I think, was just going to move 2 and attack 2. 1, 2. And a melee attack 2. Which is actually attack 4. And 4 minus 2 is 2 against 3. Darn. Oh, plus poison. He's dead. I could have used the poison dagger, of course, but I didn't. And I need to be careful because I've got aggressor on the table, which I have to have enemies present on the map. So I need to be sure that I don't end up with nobody left alive. Okay, so Mind Thief is done. Tinkerer is next. Let's see. I don't think he's going to kill both of those guys. How much is he down? He's down, only down 4. So he's only got 3 left. I could have him recover all of his discard or his discard cards. And then attack. I was going to heal him, but let's go ahead and do that. We're going to do that. We're going to... one adjacent ally may recover all of their discarded cards. So we're going to go ahead and give back all of the discarded cards. And he's going to gain 2 experience points for that. And then he's going to attack 3 at range 3 in a pattern, in a wacky pattern. And I actually have, hold on, I have that. Oh, that didn't work. What the hell? Wait. Oh, the camera died. Come on. Hold on. Why is that camera dead? Come on. Oh, man. Boy, that's a real annoyance. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna forget that I have a second camera. Um, hey, Jiaosan? Jiaoxin? Jiaoshan? Um, yeah, cool. This is, I mean, it's mostly an experiment. I really, this is an, playing Gloomhaven is an investment in my inability to find people to play tabletop role playing games with me. So I'm going to accept the fact that I'm going to have to do this as solo and just deal with it. And I just started, but the plan is that I run this. I've got two teams of three. This is the heroic team, and then I've got a villainous team. And I'm going to run these guys through, and when they fail a scenario, I'm going to switch to the other character team. And so each time they sort of get a chance to make heroic choices or villainous choices, depending on when they swap in and out. But that's the plan. If I weren't using Gloomhaven Helper to keep track of a bunch of the cards that I would otherwise have on the table, I would not do 3 characters. But I figured that there was enough help from Gloomhaven Helper that I can actually do that. And be able to keep track of everything in my head enough. Okay, so we're going to attack in that pattern, and I'm going to attack these 2. So let's go, we're going to attack 6 for 3. Plus 1 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 6 is immobilized. And I gain an experience point. And then we're going to attack 2 for 3. Plus 0 is 3. And he's dead. 2, 3. So 3 is dead. And that was killed by my guy, so I have to keep that on my pacifist to keep track that I need to kill 3 or fewer in order to get that that boost. Okay, and then that is a discard. And I get 1 more experience point. I didn't take that, did I? I don't think I did. Oh, and I'm not using this to keep track of gold either. I actually have 1 here, and the Mind Thief has 1. No, Craighart doesn't have 1. Craighart does not have 1. The Tinkerer has 1. And the Mind Thief has 1. So I can actually use that to keep track of those. Okay, let's see. And that's that. Okay, so Tinkerer is done, and now it is Craighart's turn. So what was the Craighart going to do? There is only 1 character left, so I need to open that door. So I'm going to move 2 and attack 2. I'm going to... Yeah, he's only got 6 hit points though. That's okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack. I'll move 2 and attack 2 against that 6, and hope I don't whiff it. So that's just discard. So we're gonna move to the door, and then attack 2 against 6, and it's gonna be 2 plus 0 is 2, and he's dead. Okay, well, that's the first room. Oh my god, that's only the first room. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. You guys, that's a lot to do in one thing. I am thinking that I'm going to go ahead and pause it there. It's been 2 hours. Hopefully they'll start going faster. Some of it was that I was getting things set up for the first time ever. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. We did just open this door into the next room for the Black Barrow. So we'll do that in the next episode. And I am going to go ahead and call it. Let's take a really quick look and see. If there is a... if there is a Gloomhaven channel. And I am the only Gloomhaven channel, so we won't try and raid anybody. But we're going to go ahead and just go with that. I will remember where everything is, and we will attack the next room in the next episode. So thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Oh, sorry. Sync, thank you for the follow. That was 2 hours ago. I apologize. And UCLA O-Boat, thanks for the follow. That was 22 minutes ago. And Joushin, 10 minutes ago. Thank you so much for the follow. And I hope to see you next time. I kind of, at this point, I'm kind of randomly streaming. I probably will do try and complete these 3 rooms this week. Well, maybe not this week, but within the next 7 days. So this weekend I'll at least be streaming one more time, and we will try and finish this out as soon as I can. But we're gonna go ahead and stop there. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.